Hey guys, it's Miss May. I'm back with our next video lesson this week. And our lesson now is sharks. We're going to read about sharks. So if you can find this big packet or this big book in your packet and get it out, that would be great. We're going to read Sharks, and it's by Krista Joy. We use a lot of her materials in our class, parents, and I really love her materials. So if you will get that out, and then the next thing I need for you to look for is our vocabulary board, and it looks like this. There's a couple of things in your packet, but I need for you to look for the vocabulary board because these are the vocabulary words that I want us to get familiar with this story. And once again, I'll have to come over here and do it like this. So let's go over our words. Okay, our first one, we need to touch our vocabulary words as we go over them. Excuse me, just like we do in school. Our first word is shark. Shark. So let's everybody touch shark. Ocean. Let's touch ocean. Type of fish. Type of fish. Food chain. Food chain. Fish. Seal. Tail. Fin. That's the word fin. Gills. And teeth. I apologize, parents, that I couldn't print this out in color. I had to do it in black and white. Pups. Senses. Talking about our five senses. Danger. We've seen this sign before. Great white shark. The hammerhead shark. Let's touch that word. Hammerhead shark. Scary. And down here, parents, are some words like when our students, sometimes they will, they really like something. They'll say, I like that. Or I don't like that. Or I don't know, if they don't know the answer, or if they need a break, if they kind of get frustrated a little bit and they just need a break, they can point to that one. Okay, so the other assignments in this packet, if you want to have those handy, we're going to label the parts of a shark. And then we're also going to do, and our students are very familiar with this, we're going to do our circle map in a little bit after we read our story. So we're going to read those parts. So you can have those aside. So you will need some scissors and some glue for this assignment. So I'll give you just a couple of minutes if you want to get those things together before we start. So you can have those. Okay. And we're going to do that after the lesson. So got a little bit of time to get that together. Okay. So sharks. And we said, once again, it's by Krista Joy. And normally if we were at school, I would project this on the big screen and everybody would have their copy at their table. So we're going to make the best of it and do it just like we've been doing our other stories. Okay. So let's turn our page. Okay, maybe I can do it this way. Maybe that might be a little bit better this time. There are a lot of animals that live in the ocean. See all the fish in the ocean? And the ocean is one of my very favorite places to go. I love to go to the ocean. Sharks, I'll turn around like this. Sharks are some of these animals. You can see the shark swimming there. Sharks have lived in the ocean for more than 400 million years. They were there even before the dinosaurs. Wow, I didn't know that. Wow, so sharks have lived there for more than 400 million years, even before the dinosaurs. Wow. Let's turn our page. They are at the top of the food chain. Now, this means they eat smaller fish and animals, but there are not many animals that eat the sharks. Wow. Now, we talked about food chains earlier in the year at school. remember we talked about producers and consumers. Sharks are definitely consumers. They consume other animals. Okay, let me turn this. It's a little bit hard. Across the world, there are over 400 different types of sharks. They come in different shapes and sizes. 400 different types of sharks. That's a lot of sharks. But all sharks have some things in common. That means all sharks have some of the same things. Let's turn our page. Number 1, sharks are all a type of fish. So all sharks, no matter what size they are, no matter how big, no matter how small, they are all a type of fish. Okay. Had a little trouble getting the pages turned here. Next time, I should have hole punched this and put it in a binder. That would have been a better idea. They all have several fins and a strong tail that help them swim and steer them where they're going. Okay, they all have several fins and a strong tail that help them swim and steer them where they're going. So let's see what they have in common. Let's look back. Number 1, they're all a kind of fish. Number 2, they all have fins and a strong tail that help them swim. They all have very sharp teeth to help them catch and eat their food. So there's 3 things. They're all a type of fish. They have fins and a tail that help them swim, and they have very sharp teeth. So there's 3 things that they all have in common. Sharks never run out of teeth. Their teeth continue to grow throughout their life, replacing any that are lost. Wow. So anytime they lose a tooth, they just get a new one. Well, unfortunately, that doesn't always happen to us. I mean, we lose our baby teeth, and then we get our adult teeth. But in the end, sometimes we lose our adult teeth, and then we don't grow anymore. But sharks, they just keep growing teeth throughout their whole life. Like all other fish, sharks have gills that filter the oxygen from the water so they can breathe. So fish have gills, sharks have gills. They all have 2 eyes that can see through the water. See the shark's eye there? Baby sharks are called pups. I didn't know that. That's what we call a little baby dog. We call little baby dogs pups. Okay, everybody should be on page 11. Oh, I'm sorry, page 17. Page 17. Baby sharks are actually born in 3 different ways. Number 1, some sharks lay eggs like birds, and the pup develops in the egg. I didn't know that. So some sharks lay eggs just like a bird. Number 2, some pups develop in the egg, but the egg stays inside the mother shark. When the pup is ready to be born, the egg hatches inside the mother, and then the pup is born. Wow. Number 3, some sharks give birth to live pups, and then there is no egg involved at all. Wow, I didn't know that, guys. I'm learning something new today. So some sharks just lay egg, and the pup develops in the egg, and the egg cracks, and there's the baby shark. Some pups develop in the egg, and the egg stays inside the shark. And then the egg hatches inside, and the pup's born. And then some sharks give birth just to a live baby shark. Sharks can have anywhere from 1 to 100 pups at a time. Wow, that's a lot of baby sharks. Once born, the mother leaves the pup to take care of itself and does not even stay around to take care of it. Now, I don't think I like that very much. I don't know about that now. I don't know of any, I'm sure there's some animal mothers that do that, but the mother just leaves it by itself? Okay. Sharks are carnivores. We've talked about that in science too. Sharks are carnivores, which means they eat meat. They eat other fish and animals that also live in the water. Remember, we talked about carnivores are meat eaters, herbivores are plant eaters, and omnivores are both. They eat plants and meat. Okay, let's turn the page. Sorry, guys, I'm having trouble with these pages. So, let's ask ourselves, how dangerous are sharks? And let's look at the sign. What's our sign say here? Danger. Bathers in this area are at a greater than average risk of shark attacks. So let's see how dangerous sharks are. Apologize, guys. I'm just having trouble with my pages here. There are actually usually less than 100 shark attacks on humans per year. It is not very likely that you will ever come in contact with a shark while you are swimming in the ocean. So it's not very likely that you'll ever come in contact with a shark. But some sharks are definitely more dangerous and more aggressive than others. But some sharks can be dangerous, so you want to be safe. Guys, I apologize for the trouble with the pages. The great white shark is the most aggressive and dangerous shark in the ocean. The great white is the most dangerous. Hammerhead sharks and tiger sharks are also considered more aggressive than most other sharks. And look at the hammerhead. You know why you can see why they call it a hammerhead? It's got a flat head, kind of like a hammer. What makes sharks one of the best hunters in the ocean? Why are sharks such good hunters? The jaws of a shark are incredibly strong. They are the only animal where both the top and bottom jaw can move independently, making their ability to bite and attack incredibly powerful. So their bottom and top jaws can move by themselves. Independently. They don't have to they don't have to move with each other. They can move on their own. Like their top jaw can go one way, their bottom jaw can go another way. So making their ability to bite and attack more powerful. Sharks also have some unusually strong senses. Remember that was on our vocabulary board? Let's talk about our 5 senses. Our sight, our smell, our taste, our hearing, and our touch. Their eyes can see very well in the dark and murky water. They also have an amazing sense of smell. More than half their brain is devoted to their sense of smell. Okay, guys, I'm running out of time on this video, so I'm going to stop it and start a new one. Okay, I'll be right back.